Let's go. We're on the ball after it.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a big 32-yard play on third. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Okafor in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The NFC North champion Chicago Bears, they take the field here again on offense. Their first division title this year since 2010. They clinched it back in Week 15 with that victory over Green Bay. Of course, Green Bay's had their number, especially in recent years. But what a season it's been for Chicago.
And when you think about their previous 4 years, 5-11, 6-10, 3-13, and 5-11 again in 2017. Now they'll have at least one home game in Soldier Field in January. This is a big turnaround. And I'd say go ahead and engrave the Coach of the Year award to Matt Nagy, their head coach. And it also will seal hirings going forward. Sean McVay with the Rams in 2017. Matt Nagy with the Bears in 2018. Look for those offensive guys to get the first crack at these jobs.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On first down, Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Trubisky now to throw on third down. Completion left side to Miller. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top for Miller. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The football going back to the New Orleans Saints. I wanted to ask you, Charles, for the Saints, how do you think they stack up against the other teams near the top of the NFC, the Rams, the Bears? Where do you think they figure in?
Well, they can score well enough that if the Rams set a heavy pace, they can go out and they can score with them and stay right there. They have enough defense that if Chicago makes it a low-scoring defensive affair, they got enough defense to win that way. So my answer in short order is they stack up with anyone. In a lot of ways, I think everyone has to figure out they stack up with New Orleans. Because at the end of the day, Drew Brees is calling plays for the New Orleans Saints and throwing the football downfield. He could be the difference in any big game.
And maybe they have a little extra motivation with the way their season ended last year against Minnesota. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Breeze now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now it's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 46 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6. And it'll make it a second down.
Gotta go.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I'm actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Demario Davis able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. His throw caught at about the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go. 4 down.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Good set. Kill.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 43 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trubisky to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gotta go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ingram again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Leonard Floyd. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. On play action, it's Brees. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yard.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Throw left side, taken in by Miller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
He leaves this one for Howard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
We got, you see it? You see it?
He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard in the final minute, and the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now it's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Thomas, the intended target. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Throwing now is Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.